In today's day and age where the younger generation is preaching more about mental health, but also going to the gym, it's a no-brainer that we are just generally living a healthier lifestyle. With that being said, there's a huge part of our health that is being untalked about and is just on the rise of issues in today's day and age, and that is your gut health. Unless you're conscious about your gut health, chances are it's shit. It's a no-brainer that with modern technology, has enabled us to live a widespread lifestyle and easier lives. With that being said, processed foods, sugars, plastics, and the general Western lifestyle diet has enabled us to have a just terrible gut health, gut microbiome, which has played a huge role in the rise of autoimmune diseases as well as early onset colon cancer. And this is something that has been happening amongst younger and younger just people in general. I mean, for example, look at Alpha M. He's very young and he had a scare earlier this year where he thought he had colon cancer. And that is somebody that eats a very clean diet, very strict with his diet, very strict with his sleep schedule and regimen. It's kind of surprising. Unfortunately, others haven't been very lucky. For example, Chadwin Boswick, rest his soul. You know, it's unfortunate. It came to a shock to all of us because on the outside, he seemed very healthy, very good lifestyle, young guy. One day you see the headline that he's dead. And I understand that everyone's goal these days are just to get as big as possible in the gym, or just be as healthy as possible with as much sleep, cortisol reduction, whatever. But there are certain components that you have to adhere to, fix your diet, fix your lifestyle, in order to reduce the chances of having a bad gut health, which could lead to certain autoimmune diseases and cancers. And although this list mostly pertains to diet stuff, there are a few different components to it that don't necessarily pertain to diet that still play a huge role within your gut health. So just listen closely. And for the sake of this, I'll be reading off a list I made from sources that I've been studying. So the first one I want to talk about is you have to eat foods that are rich in fiber and polyphenols. So that mostly pertains to like a Mediterranean diet, fruits and vegetables, which are high in fiber and high in polyphenols. Now, the reason why polyphenols are important is because polyphenols, they're not actually easily absorbed in the intestines. So the microbes feed on them. So this is where the large intestine plays a big role. Others include nuts and seeds, which promote a good, diverse gut microbiome, as well as legumes, which entails lentils, beans, chickpeas, whole grains such as oats, quinoa, buckwheat. So just any foods that are rich in fiber and polyphenols that help the gut out in a sense are just great. And the next point I want to talk about on this list is eating prebiotic foods. So not to get confused with probiotics. Prebiotics are a form of fiber that's not digested, but will nourish gut bacteria. So this includes fruits like bananas, blueberries, tangerines, watermelon, pomegranate, and even some cereals such as like bran and oats, nuts such as cashews and pistachios, and veggies such as garlic, onions, and green peas. Now, the next thing that I actually found pretty interesting to just help your gut microbiome is there was actually a study shown where individuals who drank 4 cups of coffee or more within a day had a healthier, more diverse gut microbiome as compared to those who drank less than 4. So just drink coffee. It's a good natural form of caffeine anyways, but you don't want to overdo the amount of caffeine. It's still smart to adhere to the CDC's 400 milligrams per day, but given the demographic of people that's probably going to be watching this video, gym goers are probably just cracked off of caffeine, like 600 millis a day. Now, some obvious things include just avoid processed foods and sugar. So yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's not even something that I should explain. You know, just processed foods and sugars in general, what they'll do is they'll decrease your testosterone and just hurt you on the inside. It's not something that you should be eating in excessiveness. If anything, you should just try to limit it to just very strict moderation. Now, the second to last point that I want to make that I found that was pretty interesting was antibiotics. So you want to make sure that you're limiting the amount of antibiotics that you're taking and only take them when you absolutely need them. So like if you don't need antibiotics, don't get them or don't like ask for them to be prescribed to you, because quite frankly, those are a killer for not only your gut health, but actually just found this out today, but your teeth. And the last point that I want to make about just creating a healthier gut microbiome is just to time your meals. Now, I believe I read something online where it was like, make sure that you're not eating close to your bedtime, like a few hours before you go to bed. That is true. You know, just you want to make sure that you're not eating close to bed. Now, of course, there are some metabolic effects within this nature, but the thing with timing your meals is there has been like some evidence suggesting that your microbiome might have its own circadian clock. So you just want to limit your snacking late at night to just allow your gut to rest. Now, for the sake of me personally, like I got to eat a lot of food because I'm bodybuilding, but the whole purpose of this is if you're not in a stance of bodybuilding and you just want to improve your gut health in general, and you don't really care about building muscle right now, intermittent fasting has also been a proven good way to just increase your gut microbiome and your just overall gut health. Now, obviously, there's other points that will just help your overall health, including your gut health, such as like sleeping more, reducing your stress, and just exercising in general. But I do feel like gut health does play a huge part with what you eat and consume on a regular basis. So you want to make sure that you're getting a lot of fruits and vegetables. Just a colorful diet. Mediterranean diet is good as well. I have no experience with that personally, but if you're just trying to just improve your gut health and reduce the risk of autoimmune diseases and colon cancer, anything of that nature, it's not that bad of an idea to just look into it. That being said, this was like 6 to 9 or 6 to 8 ways of how to improve your gut health. I'll have to just go back and check how many ways that I discussed. Each way to improve your gut health is very important, so just don't take it lightly. If you wish to do more research on this, I suggest going on Google and looking at just studies done. With that being said, my name is Stan. I come with new self-improvement videos every Monday and Thursday, and other videos of that nature, such as bodybuilding and just exercise. So if you like this, please check out some of my other videos, and yeah, thank you for watching.